You're quick, Debbie. Oh, I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I really like this foundation or not. I don't know yet. All right. I have something going on with my eye. It feels like I got something in my eye, but I've flushed my eye. And it doesn't want to be nice. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Janet. I have had a weekend. We ended up in the emergency room with Evan. And because he decided he was going to break out in hives. He comes in, he's got hives on his elbows. And I was like, okay, well, we can deal with that. I gave him a Pepcid, and because it's a H2 blocker, a histamine 2 blocker. And, gave him some Benadryl cream. And I said, come back if it gets worse. And then he comes back and he goes, Mom, it's on my feet now. It's really itchy. So I had him pull up his pant leg, and he's got hives on his legs and on his feet, and he ended up with hives on his back. And I was just like, okay, come on, get in the car. We're going to the hospital. So they gave him prednisone and they gave him Benadryl, and he's feeling much better now. But yeah, he's feeling much, much better. So if you hear him, that's why he's feeling much better. So that was fun. Yeah, I kind of wig out over hives because I've had full body hives a couple times, and they still haven't figured out why. So I don't know. But walking on hives, I bet Debbie could tell you. I bet Debbie has had hives on the bottom of her feet. If she hasn't, it's one of the very few things she has not had to deal with health-wise. I tell you what, that woman. Yeah, you, Debbie. You deal with a lot of health stuff. Hives on the bottom of your feet kind of feels like you're walking on like little, big, huge blisters. It bubbles up. It's really weird. Full body. Oh, yeah. See, I figured. All right. So we're here to pick a palette, not complain about health stuff. Although I imagine we could do both. All right. So we got the palette picker. We're going to spin the wheel and figure out what we come up with. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Haus Labs Glam Room number 1. Yeah, right, Janet? It's good that you haven't had them in a while. Now I gotta remember, where did I put said palette? Do. I really need to put the drawers in a different spot. Yep, right here. Ugh. All right. So we have the Haus Labs Glam Room number 1. Got this from Senia. And she said it was absolutely horrible. So we should have fun with it. Oh, I'm pretty sure we could do both, Debbie. Okay, so we have neutral and neutral and more neutral. So probably gonna, let's see. They're all neutral mattes. And they're not great mattes. So we'll probably do neutral with some purple. Because these three colors seem to go well together-ish. Well enough. It didn't listen to you at all? Those aren't mattes. Have you tried the palette before, Janet? Those were the shimmers. I mean, at least we have a black. Those are the mattes. And they're feeling very dry indeed. Carla, we ended up with a buzz, a snoozer. We got Haus Labs. It says Glam Room, but I'm not really sure. It depends on who you ask, Debbie. So, yeah, those were the shimmers. Okay, well, this is the challenge. Use something we're not interested in. Even if we are not interested in it, we have to use it. Okay, so we're going to go outer V, crease, blend it out, and then we're going to put a little bit of black on the inner or outer corner, and then we'll put some purples in there. But, oh boy. Oh, definitely is going to require a primer. That's exactly what I do. If I'm disappointed in the palette, I'm not keeping it. I will put a big, huge X on it, and whenever I get around to doing a declutter, it's gone. Or I'll do like I did with some of them and just pass them along. Because, like the Lethal is Dead palette, there wasn't really anything wrong so much with it. It just wasn't my style of palette. Was my cup of tea. But it wasn't like the formula was like really bad. It just wasn't one that I prefer. Now, if the palette is like that, I'll give it to like Renee because she wears lighter makeup than I do. And so she gets a lot of my palettes that are like in that category. But if they're bad formula, I hold grudges and we just go, nope, you're gone. But that's not always true either. Because this palette here, I used it. I got it from Joe, but it's Wonder Woman. So, like, I'm not getting rid of this. Because, Wonder Woman. But I don't think it was really bought with the intention that I was going to be, like, using it every day. She when she bought it, she was like, okay, you probably won't use this, but it's Wonder Woman, so who cares? So, like, some of those palettes I won't get rid of. But we shall see how we fare with the formula on this one. Because Senia and I do different styles of makeup as well. So I may like it. It's possible. Yeah, me too. It doesn't work, and I'm like, yeah, no, you're not my friend anymore. We're not friends, and you need to go away. Okay, so far it's not like horrible. It's going where I'm putting it. And it's doing what I want it to do. We may end up liking it. So I make decisions before, we have to. We're just gonna ain't that some facts? uh, I know that feeling. I have people who are actively in my life, actively screwing me over. And I just kind of let them, I guess. I don't know if it's so much let them, but I think it's gotten to the point where they feel like they're not doing anything wrong by doing it. But I'm not going to be the type of person who what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. I don't want to be the person who is petty and vindictive. I've worked way too hard in my life to just not be that person. So if you guys, as far as people in my life, if you want to be like that and you feel okay with it, then you go on with your bad self. And I hope it never happens to you. And that's where that goes. But I'm just kind of out of energy. Yeah, take it for granted. Definitely. I'm out of energy. I'm out. What's that thing? Oh, I behold my field of fucks to give. Behold, it is barren. There are none left. I'm just to that point where I'm done. You show me where I'm on your list of importance, and I can respond accordingly. See, that's how I feel, Carla. I don't want people, because I used to be a really horrible person. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I've worked really hard to not be that person. And if you're the kind of person that feels comfortable taking advantage of the fact that I don't want to be that person anymore, this says more about you than it does about me. Sorry. But I'm not going to actively let you live in my head. I'm not going to actively care about what you're doing with yourself and your life, and that's your job, not mine. And that's kind of how I feel about those people. let go and let God. Yeah, see, I would much rather be one of the people that is just open with, if you've hurt my feelings and I say to you, hey, I'm not trying to make it a thing, but like, that really hurt my feelings. A person who really cares about me is going to say, oh man, that wasn't my intention. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Like, they can explain what they were trying to convey. But like, you don't have to admit that you did anything particularly wrong in order to say sorry. Sorry does not come with a signed contract with an admission of guilt. Sorry just means that you feel bad for the effects that something you said or something you did had on another person. And you can be the person that says, oh man, that really hurt my feelings. And you can not be a jerk about it. And it doesn't have to be a big issue. But people don't read minds. And to expect them to automatically know that they hurt your feelings is kind of not going to work. But I need to find a good brush for that. Something's going on outside. But does it really hurt to say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings? Is it so hard? I don't understand. Yeah. I always worry about stuff like that. And I think it is actually kind of like the way this blends out. Just noting. I always worry about if I've hurt somebody's feelings or if I've said something that they've taken offense to. And I think it's the ADHD that it just haunts me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Did I like stick my foot in my mouth? Do they like, that could be perceived in so many different ways. Did I just stick my foot in my mouth? Did I say something that could be considered hurtful? Yeah, I would want a friend to tell me if I've hurt their feelings, because it's very easy to hurt somebody's feelings depending on the situation, and it really isn't. It doesn't take much to just say, "Hey, I am very sorry," and be sincere about it. You know. I know I'm going to get to those shimmers though, and be so mad. And I'm not going to keep a palette just because the mattes are good, because I have other palettes where the mattes are great too, but the shimmers are also great. So unless it's special as far as that is concerned, I guess I don't. I just want a touch of black in the corner. Yeah. Hey, Sylvia. We're talking about mean people. Come join. But yeah, I don't ever want to be that person who's just doesn't care. I would much rather swallow whatever pride I got going on and be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. than to be the person that's just okay with hurting somebody's feelings. Or just be okay with screwing somebody over, I guess. Okay. Nope. That was a bad idea. I don't know if it was the brush or if it was a bad idea to put that shade in there. I don't like it. Go back. Blend out. Do something. Close enough for government work. All right. I'm going to take this dark purple. Kind of do like so. I do love me a good dark purple, though. And I think that now I think the black was a good idea because that would not have blended into the other colors. I'm indecisive. I don't know what to do with this over here. I'm just like, I don't like it. Wait, I might like it. No, I don't like it. Wait, hold on. I might like it. It's a good thing I have a lot of palettes. All right. So I've used all the mattes. I took this dark purple and put that in there. I'm going to take this lighter purple and put it in the middle. I have baby wipes fuzz on my finger. And then there's this like icy, it's like so icy and light. It's very, very light. So I'll put that like in the very inner corner. How are you today, Sylvia? Where did it go? Aha. Maybe. I don't like that any better. See, indecisive. But at least it applies better with the sponge tip. Oh, I was just asking how you were doing. How was your day so far? All right, now for that. I see one. Okay, so these blend together very well. But I kind of want them to blend a little less and be more pronounced. And that's kind of how I feel about the whole thing, Debbie. When am I going to put on shimmers? Oh, coffee sounds so good. I miss coffee. Yeah. I'm not really sure because these kind of blend a lot like mattes. As opposed to shimmers. I think you're fired. Okay. Let's just... No panicking. Gotta finish the look first, and then we can panic. And take that darker brown matte. I think we're going to end up, fixing this after I'm done with the look. Because I have to wear it all day. I don't have a choice. Unless I want to scrap my wear test Wednesday, and I don't want to. Okay. We got this. We can do this. I'm going to take this lighter brown. It kind of feels that way. No, you hush. I gotta turn last week's alarms off. That one's telling me the kids have half days. They do not, in fact, have half days. On top of that, Evan's not even in school today because he's still sick. Okay, that kind of counts as done, right? Ish. Done close enough for government work. So, Haus Labs, Glam Room number 1. Can you guess? I like that one. My question is, should I use Glam Shop or Cleona? I don't have any of the super special shades from Cleona. I have these shades are Cleona, and then these shades are all Glam Shop, and then these ones are Terra Moon. Hey, Joe. I'm trying to figure out what pretty shiny shifty shades I want to put over this to make my heart feel better about the fact that I did this look. I used the Haus Labs Glam Room number 1 Glam Shop. See, I was thinking maybe a little bit of this. Nope. Come here. Bring my towel back over here. Okay. I think I got this. Okay. Glam Shop to the rescue. I'm going to put this on there, and then this, and then I'm going to take this shade right here and put it in the very inner corner. Because we need some fun in our lives. But we did complete the look with the palette picker palette, so it counts. Huh? I'm instantly happier. Okay. That was Frozen Grape. This one is Pink Panther. So pretty. It was inspired by Haus Labs. What Janet said. That makes me instantly happier. It's funny because even when I was not into makeup, I was always attracted to the puddles that had the oil in them. Hey, Amanda. Haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going with you? How are the animals? All right. That was Pink Panther. Now we have so I can't read that. We have this one. Nice. Are you going to post it on Instagram? You got to post it on Instagram. I want to see it. So says me. I want to see. I want to see. All right. This one goes on the inner part of the lid. Oh, yeah. These are way more interesting than the Haus Labs ones. Way more interesting. Ooh. Yeah, that does suck. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully things will work out quickly. My son just went through the whole sore throat thing. Now that his sore throat is gone, he's got the cough and the sniffles and the hives. Although my niece didn't get the hives, so there is that. So I don't think the hives is a normal part of it. I think his body just freaked out. Oh, I really like this color, and it's going to take over everything. Watch. Okay, stop doing that. And then we're going to take this. That is so much funner. Yeah, forget Haus Labs. We got Glam Shop. All right. I just went through a thing where they thought I had endometriosis. They didn't say it wasn't endometriosis, but they didn't say it was. They just said, so my body has this thing where it's decided that if there's a little bit of scar tissue, everybody has to join the party. So it creates more and more and more scar tissue. And it just builds and builds and builds and builds. And it gets wrapped around all of my organs and stuff. And then it pushes all of my organs up against my abdominal wall, and they fuse to the abdominal wall. So when I went in for surgery, they had to peel all of my organs and scar tissue off of the abdominal wall, and then cut out all of the scar tissue, and hope that it doesn't grow back too quickly, because it's just going to keep growing inside. So that's fun. There's the Haus Labs right there. The mats. It's still under there. I swear. I don't. That kind of health stuff doesn't really scare me. It's the pain part that scares me. Like the surgery was fine. I mean, it sucked. It really sucked. But it's the pain. It's always the pain. Uncontrollable pain scares me to death. And yeah, that's the thing in life that scares me probably the most, is uncontrollable pain. Yeah. I'm always in pain. So it's kind of like I can handle a certain amount of pain. But I thought when I was having the pain in my stomach, because if you have endometriosis, you'll know about the pain in the stomach. It's just so horrible. It's so debilitating. I thought I was being a baby. I thought I was having like some gas pains or something. I was just being a huge baby about it. I'm sitting there waiting to pick up my kid, and I'm like, because it hurts so bad. Come to find out, I'm not being a big baby. My body just doesn't like me. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I get that. You don't have to type up everything. The great thing about people praying for you is that God already knows everything. So he knows what you need. So when we pray, he'll know what to do. I forgot what I'm doing, though. I'm kind of debating on whether I should take the shimmers underneath and kind of make it real interesting, or if just to leave it. But I kind of feel like it's not done. Let's just try a little bit of shimmery shim underneath. I've been doing this what's mostly a carnivore diet, because I can't, it hurts to have this much weight on my body right now. So I've been doing the mostly carnivore diet. I haven't been doing it strictly, but mostly carnivore. So anything that's like meat or like comes from an animal, honey I can have like yogurt and cottage cheese and milk and cheese and any kind of meat I want. Is this going to come off the way I think it's going to? And I've been doing good so far. So like for breakfast I had Greek yogurt and honey. I really love honey. Yeah, the anti-vegan diet. I tell you what though, it sure is a yummy diet. But this week I have lost 4 pounds. And I'm eating a lot. Like a lot. I think being on a specific diet helps me to remember to eat. So I actually eat more when I'm on a diet than I do when I'm not. But apparently, that's the way my body likes it because I'm losing weight. My sister, I don't know what weight she started out at, but I think she was a size, I think she said she was a size 24. She's a size 16. She started in January. She's doing really good. Right? Any diet where cheese is approved. I am on that. Yeah, definitely. My husband's like, wait, we can have cheese and we can have like beef sticks and stuff. I was like, yep. He's like, we can have beef jerky. I was like, yep. He's very excited about that. Plus, it helps me because I can't eat with my teeth in. So I just make the meat soft. And pretty much everything else I can have is soft. So it helps. But my sister says that she's feeling so much healthier and having the weight off of her knees feels amazing because I know she was having problems with her knees. And she's tried so many different diets. You know, doctors, if oh, you just gotta lose weight, and she's like, I'm trying. Like, I'm not sitting over here doing, nothing. She's exercising all the time and get some rest, girl. I'm gonna be praying for you. Yeah, the processed food is getting away from that is really helping my stomach a lot. Okay. I'm liking this look. Of course, it's Glam shop, so I feel like it's kind of cheating. I never used to put shimmers under my eyes until Debbie. She does it, and I'm just like, can I do that? Can I do that? So I'm totally copying Debbie. Debbie's over there going, I'm sorry, you're welcome. And it's not like it's like pow in your face shimmers, but they sure is pretty. I need some contrast to that though. I totally forgot to put on eyebrows. But I kind of have darker brows anyways. So mostly I just fill in the gaps and kind of darken it up a little bit. I don't really do a whole bunch to my brows because, you know, I look like a Muppet if I do too much. I feel like my brain might be connected to Debbie sometimes. She'll be on her lives and she'll be doing something and she'll just burr, burr, burr. And I'm like, I know exactly. It's like I'm right there with you. All right. It's little sounds and stuff that go through your head. And they just come out of your mouth sometimes. We're sitting there on the couch with my husband and just some random sound. He's like, what are you doing over there? None of your business. You mind your little brain malfunctions, and I will mind my brain malfunctions over here. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. I just recorded a Mask Monday, which won't go up for 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. You'll definitely have to watch it. Find out what it is my husband spends his money on. I unboxed some of his packages. It's because I feel like it's because I never did anything with my brows before. Like I never wore makeup and I never got into the plucking thing because I was just like, why? Why am I going to do that? I mean, people kind of know what I look like anyways, you know, they see me every day. And it wasn't like there was like internets and stuff. I didn't like post a bunch of pictures on the internet or anything, so I don't know. And of course, when I was younger, I was kind of taught that putting on makeup was like an act of vanity. It wasn't that it was said so much, it was kind of just implied. You should just be natural. Just look the way that God made you look. And then I was introduced to all the sparklies and shifties, and I was like, I can't go back. I like makeup now. But I was the one that was under the car, fixing the car, and, you know, walking around with grease marks on my face and dirt under my nails because you can't get grease out from under your fingernails if you work on cars constantly. For life, you just can't. And that's just how I was. I was a grubby little tomboy. And then I discovered that the makeup could look like an oil spill and it was all over. I was done. Phenomena. So I sometimes I will like pluck the strays down underneath and like above, but I don't really pluck too much just because I've heard some horror stories about plucking in the 90s and how they never grew back, and I was just like, let's just kind of keep the shape that God gave me and just kind of pick off the strays. We'll be good with that. We'll pick off the strays. I don't know if I like this one. Iconic London. The last time I used it, it kind of like chipped off all over my face. So let's do this. We put an X on the bottom. That way we know we didn't like it. And when I declutter, I'll get rid of it. Here we go. We'll try this one. Urban Decay Perversion. Okay. Do, 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 do. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something first. Let's do like blush bronzer highlight first because I'm looking a little flat here. So well, I already powdered my face because my foundation was moving around, but it still kind of feels a little bit tacky. Let's do this one. And try this one. Wait. Yeah, I'll try that one. Okay. And this requires some electrum. Stay, don't do that. Okay. Ooh. I think my husband turned up the heat and I'm gonna kick his butt. So we're gonna open up the curtain here a little bit, or the window. Let some of that heat out, because today would have been a good day for that Carpe primer. My brain is just not. No snow. We didn't have snow so much as we had hail. The hail was just like crazy. Oh, yeah. Well, he's up in the mountain. I'm like down in the city, so he's closer to where it snows. I live down where you hear gunshots before you go take the kids to school, which I heard this morning. I was not impressed. I don't need that brush. I don't know why I have that brush in my hand. Makes me think of the dang birds. My stepmom used to have birds, and that's what they would do. She named the bird Amarillo because it's supposed to be like yellow in Spanish, and the bird was yellow. Shouldn't hear roosters. Never mind, Janet. My brain just... I thought you meant you heard roosters in my background. I hear sirens. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't know whether I'm trying to convince you or me. Spring break is different for each state because of how things land as far as their weather goes. Ours usually is like first week of like April-ish. Okay, I really like that color. That blended out really well. What is this? Moon Slice. It doesn't have a color. So, Moon Slice Beauty. It came in the ice cream box. I don't like that squeaky sound. Yeah, I panicked there for a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. But it blends out very nicely. And I like blush all over. I know some people just like it up at the temple, or they like it like right here, or they just like it underneath their eyes. I've seen that. But I like to make my face all one color and then pink it up. Like I don't have red spots under my own underneath the foundation. All right. I like that. Oh, I gotta keep that up here because I gotta. Let's see. We got Head in the Clouds and Dream Chaser. I don't know why that one shifts purple. That one shifts pink. A little bit more purple than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to go with the purpley one. Because why not? We're going to have fun today. And if we don't have any fun, we're going to force fun. Because I can. Woohoo! I think my highlighter is better than the eye look. I'll use the Head and Clouds to put on my brow bone, I think. I think I just have too much fun with highlighter. Oh, I can see it on my cheek right here. It's all over the place. Just rename the live to Fun with Highlight. The Head in the Clouds palette. Who does that? Head in the Clouds palette. I feel like I should know that. My brain is not functioning. Yeah, the highlight. See, told you my brain's not functioning. Because I've been using that like crazy. No, come back here. We have LA Colors Eye Lip Liner in Burgundy. Wasn't even looking at the right place for a color. My lip is crooked right here. So I have to draw it where it's kind of a little bit more even. Then we're going to use Meet Matte Hues. Charming from the Balm. Slightly minty. If I don't do that, I will get lipstick all over my dentures. And you know how hard it is to get liquid lipstick off of dentures? It's not fun. You gotta take them out and scrub them with a makeup wipe. And then you gotta brush them because you don't want to taste the makeup wipe. Okay. This look needs lashes. I use fresh ones. Just some basic lashes. Come on. Get off of there. I should probably. I feel like there's always too much mascara on the wand, and I gotta scrape it off. And the problem is that when I use a wand like this, it's like the whole size of my eyelash. So I have to be very careful. Because otherwise I'll get it all over my lid instead of my eyelash. And it will be a problem. Okay. Cut the end off of that guy. I gotta take the glue off. You're going live too, right, Deb? Okay. Just stay there. Ah. I'm going to cheap on the lashes. I just want to get this done at this point. Gotta get down the other mirror. Ah. Come on. No, you're supposed to stick. That's why I put glue on you. Okay. You're getting more glue. Trying to get this stinking lash on. And it's becoming an issue. Okay, there we go. It's trying to be a problem. I win. Although, definitely going to have that pointed up. All right. Get this other one on here real quick and then finish up my look. I like being able to know where I'm supposed to cut the lash specifically. Makes things so much easier. I don't have to like put it up to my eye and measure it. I just already know where they go. I just put them where they go. I learned to put on lashes. I tell you what, Debbie really helped in the whole getting them to look better. while they were on, where I'm supposed to place them. Because I was just sticking them to my eyelid. As close down to the lash as possible. But it looks so much better when I do it the way Debbie said, which is to put it on the lash and then scoot it up to the lid. Like practically hides the band. Especially with these like Shop Massé ones. Okay. My eyeballs is watering. Stop watering. Not really clear yet on whether I like this foundation, but we shall see. Okay. So I definitely can't use that mascara wand on my lower lashes. Although I'm going to have to get some of them. See, this dries up. This is the CxC Slender Mascara. But, where'd it go? All I do is I use different mascara and put it on this wand. And then I'm able to use the mascara I want without having to worry about that wand being so big. Okay, put that one in that mascara. Put this one in this mascara. Pinch together my lashes. I don't know where that went. And this is my look. I tell you what, I really like that I put that Glam shop on there because those other shimmers just wasn't cutting it. So, as you can imagine, this is definitely one I'm going to be getting rid of. I don't want to keep using it. It's the shimmers are just disappointing, and I have other mattes that blend out nicely. So, it is what it is. But thank you. All right, so I am going to get off here because I have to do a check-in for my Wear Test Wednesday, and then I'm hoping I can catch Debbie live because she caught me live because she said she was going to go live. So we're done here. Debbie's got to go live. So we all got to go to Debbie's, okay? All right. So I will see you guys later. Bye, Janet. Bye, Carla. Bye, Debbie. Bye, Joe. Bye, Sylvia, if you're still here. Thank you, Carla. Have an amazing day. Okay? Love you. Bye.